The military screen can be daunting, even to experienced players. To set up a squad, hit M to access the military screen. For now, we will be creating a squad under a militia commander, so hit C once you've scrolled down to this option. You will get the option to choose an initial armor set for this squad of dwarves to wear. For this tutorial, I will be creating a melee squad, so I'm going to choose the metal option. The first dwarf of any squad will be promoted to leader of that squad, and he or she will be responsible for leading demonstrations and showing other dwarves how to use weapons. For this reason, I like to choose a dwarf who is skilled in teaching, which we can find out easily using Dwarf Therapist. In Dwarf Therapist, head to the Social Alt tab and click the teacher column at the top. You can mouse over dwarves to find out whether they have any relevant skills to combat. Urshrir Vumoglikkot looks like a likely candidate, so he'll be leading my dwarves. Back in the Dwarf Fortress window, I can press Q to search for the dwarf I want. Urshrir was his first name, so I'll type that in. Now that he's promoted, I want to add more dwarves that have some combat training. As I scroll through the dwarves, the top left-hand side displays any relevant training they've had in the past. Fill up your squad with members. While it's not necessary, I try to avoid adding important dwarves to my military, such as weaponsmiths, masons, and kitchen workers, since losing these dwarves can be detrimental. Not only that, but they dedicate their time to training, so much of the time they won't be contributing their skills to the health of the fortress. Once you're done adding dwarves to your squad, we need to ensure that they are set to train. Hit A to head to alerts, and scroll down to Active Training and hit Enter. Then, move over with your cursors to the menu that lists your military squad and hit Enter again. They are now set to training. You can hit S to view the training schedule. Currently, the default training is every month of the year with a minimum of 10 dwarves at a time. If you've got essential dwarves who still need to perform jobs in the fortress, you might want to reduce the number of training dwarves using E to edit the order. From this screen, you can use the plus and minus as well as the asterisk and slash on your numpad to change the number of soldiers training at any time. But since the dwarves on my squad are all useless for anything else, I'll be keeping them training all year round. If you make any changes to this screen, be sure to copy your changes to each month of the year using C to copy and P to paste. Hit Escape until you return to the military screen. From here, you can also change their equipment using E. If there's a specific weapon, such as an artifact, you'd like to use on one of your dwarves, you can select the individual pieces here. Looking above, you can see the options to customize include gloves, armor, weapons, boots, shields, etc. You can get as detailed as you like. For archer squads, you may want to specify exactly which type of ammunition they use. Bone bolts might be good enough for hunters to take down emu, but you may want your archers to use metal bolts to pierce armor. Hit F to access the ammunition and scroll to the archer squad. Hit capital M to specify the material you'd like your archers to use. Once you've set up your squad, you'll need an area for them to train. To designate a barracks and a training area, place a weapon rack or armor stand and hit Q once they're in position. Once you've got your cursor over the weapon rack, hit R to designate it as an armory. You can resize the room using plus and minus. Hit Enter when you're done resizing. Finally, with the Q menu still open, hit T to select your squad and assign them to train. They should start marching over right away to get to work. A special note about archers. Archers need a designated archery range made from an archery target in order to train. Once you've built an archery target using B, capital A, you can assign your archery squad to train there.